Welcome to the Aging and Disability Resource Center. Thank you for being a part of our diverse team, serving those who are elderly or who have disabilities. You provide vital services that allow these consumers to continue living in their own homes. One of the keys of professional caregiving is maintaining boundaries. This presentation will help you set and maintain boundaries in the workplace. Boundaries are mutually understood, unspoken, physical and emotional limits of a relationship between clients and workers. Boundaries ensure that the focus of the relationship remains on the client's needs. This means that you are a hired professional in a client's home who is there to perform specific duties. You are responsible for knowing what is appropriate and inappropriate. Ensure a therapeutic relationship with clients rather than a social one. Avoid legal trouble. Avoid emotional entanglements for caregivers. Ensure that caregivers treat all clients fairly. Make sure caregivers are seen as professionals. Let's take a look at Heather and Ethel to get a better idea of what we're talking about. Heather is an in-home worker providing care for Ethel, her longtime client. Ethel no longer drives due to macular degeneration and often cares for her grandchildren after school.
Hi Ethel, how are you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. I'm really glad the weather is warmer. Could you maybe pick up my grandchildren after school? They're getting out in about half an hour, and then pick up a few things at the grocery store? And maybe tonight you could go to my grandson's concert with me? At 7 o'clock, I think it is.
Oh, that should be okay. I was only planning on being here for an hour or so, but I can shift some of my other clients around. You're my favorite, Ethel.
Do you think that Heather handled this professionally? What kinds of risks is she taking on? Does it sound like she is treating all her clients fairly? Let's listen in to see another way that Heather could have handled Ethel's request.
I'm really sorry, Ethel, but I'm here to care for you. Maybe you could try calling the school and have the bus dropping the kids off here. I'm pretty busy later, so I won't have time to take you to the concert, but I will have enough time to go to the store for you.
Oh, good. Here's the grocery list. My daughter was gonna take me to the concert anyway. And that idea to have the kids dropped off here, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Thank you.
Heather established clearly what her role was and what she could and could not do. She let her client know that she values and treats all her clients fairly. Ethel knows that she can count on Heather to complete the tasks that she was hired for. Heather avoided upsetting Ethel's family, who had arranged to take her to the concert. Let's take a look at another boundary challenge. Heather has been helping Judy for a little over a year. Judy is a person with diabetes and painful arthritis, which makes her daily activities difficult.
Hi, Ann.
Hi, Judy.
Sit down here.
How you doing today?
Okay, but not great. I'm so stiff today and my blood sugar level was through the roof. I just can't seem to keep that number down.
You know, I was talking to Jane Smith last week, and she seems to be having the same problem. She said that red grapes make her blood sugars go through the roof. And I was also looking on the internet, and they say too much of any fruit makes your blood sugar go higher. Maybe you could try eating something else for a snack. It worked for her.
Who's Jane Smith?
Oh, just one of my other clients. She lives over on University.
Oh, I know Jane. She used to go to my church. Well, I guess if she tried it and you read about it on the computer, that it's worth a shot.
Did Heather compromise confidentiality in this discussion? What about the medical and nutritional counseling that she provided? Do you think that was appropriate? Listen to another way Heather could have responded to her client.
I'm really sorry to hear about your blood sugars. Have you tried talking to your doctor? I also think that the Aging and Disability Resource Center has a dietitian that could maybe come and do a home visit. Do you want to try giving them a call?
Oh, that sounds good. I'll make those calls and see what they say.
Heather validated Judy's concern and directed her to consult a professional. She avoided dispensing medical and nutritional advice, which she is not qualified to give. In the next scenario, Frank is widowed and lives alone. He is cared for part-time by Heather. It is nearly the holiday season, and Frank wants to give Heather a very special Christmas gift.
Come in.
Hi, Frank. You all ready for the holidays?
Yes, and how about you?
Oh, I still have a lot of things to do. What's on the agenda for today?
Well, I'd like to go grocery shopping, but first, I have something for you.
Oh, what is it?
It's a diamond bracelet. It belongs to my wife, but I would like you to have it for the nice things you do for me.
Oh, Frank, it's beautiful. Thank you so much. I will really treasure this.
What are some consequences of Heather accepting this gift? Do you think that Frank might expect some extra services as a result? What about Frank's family? Would they be upset not to be given this antique bracelet? What if Heather decides to resign her job with Frank at some point? Could Frank accuse Heather of taking the bracelet? Now let's give Heather another chance.
This bracelet belongs to my wife, and I'd like you to have it.
Oh, Frank, it's beautiful. But I think your daughter would appreciate this much more than me. I just wouldn't feel right accepting a gift like this from you. I hope you understand.
You're probably right, and my daughter would be mad if she found out I gave it to you. But I do appreciate what you do for me. Thank you very much.
Now Heather can continue to provide care for Frank without feeling that she owes him something. She can be confident that she did not take advantage of Frank's vulnerability. Here is one last scenario. Heather is back at Ethel's house today. Last night, Heather's husband announced that he is divorcing her after 10 years of marriage.
Hi, Heather.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. It was a pretty nice holiday. I saw some of the kids. Yeah, it was nice. How are you doing?
I'm terrible. My husband's leaving me after 10 years together. I don't know how I'm going to work and take care of the kids and everything else. I'm going to have to find my own place, buy furniture, pots and pans. What a mess.
If he's leaving, how come you have to find furniture? But never mind, honey. It's none of my business. I have a whole basement full of older furniture, but it's in pretty good shape. You could go down there and pick out what you could use. And the next time you come, I will have gift cards that people gave me for Christmas. And you could take those to use for you and the children.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I don't know what I would do without you, Ethel. Thank you.
Do you think it is appropriate that Heather shared her own personal information or problems with Ethel? How do you think Ethel's family would feel about her giving away her furniture and gift cards to a worker? Should Ethel have to worry about her employee? Let's see how things might have gone if she chose not to share this information.
Yeah, how was your weekend, Heather?
Oh, it was just fine. How about yours?
Nice. Yeah, I saw some of the kids, and Yeah, not bad.
Oh, that's good to hear. Well, I better get started on this cleaning.
Yeah, I think the living room needs a thorough vacuuming. And I think we should work together on the closet. I never keep a closet perfectly organized.
By Heather keeping her personal life separate from her work life, she is able to remain professional and doesn't appear vulnerable. Boundaries are a very important part of the in-home worker program. They help you to ensure a therapeutic relationship with clients rather than a social one. Avoid legal trouble. Avoid emotional entanglements for caregivers. Ensure that caregivers treat all clients fairly. Make sure that caregivers are seen as professionals. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed our video.